Hello class and welcome to Principles of Marketing. This class is going to be a very short class of 20 days. We start January 2nd and we'll end up on January 22nd. So it's a lot of information to take in such a short amount of time. This class is going to require commitment on your end and being able to participate on the discussion boards where we're going to hold our conversations. So in order to start the class, you need to start by, of course, you go to my Plymouth under my courses tab and you click on Principles of Marketing. Once you click in there, it's going to bring you to this module class. So right here, general questions and announcements. If you ever have a question, just click on this link and post it right there. But it's also through this link that I'm going to send you every week an email like the one you are receiving right now. So what do you need to do in order to start the class? First of all, read the syllabus. Once you click here on the syllabus, it's going to bring you to this other link. Up here, you have the information of the class. This is my information. I'm Ursula Wiefers. I'm your instructor. My email address, my phone number, and my Skype user if you ever want to contact me through Skype. You have the class description, the objectives for this class, the required text, which is this text from Shane Hunt. It's called Marketing. This text usually is sold with a code that allows you to go online. If you think that you will save some money not getting the code, it's okay because I'm not going to use the online resource at all for this 20-day class. But this is what you need to pay attention to, which is our assignments and papers. It's going to be very simple. Discussion forums, and then we have 3 papers. No final exam. Through the development of the papers, I will be able to grade and assess your understanding of the topics that we're covering. So, the discussion boards, I'm going to show them later where they are, but you need to take into account that I have deadlines for them. So, the discussion forum, it's going to require you to write an initial post not later than the first Monday after the topic is launched, and reply to 2 other posts during the rest of the week before the topic closes. So, how does that go? Let's go here and let's take a look at our first topic. Our first topic is going to include Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3. It runs from January 2nd to January 8th. So, right here you have the discussion forum, and if you check at a calendar, by the first Monday, it's going to be Monday, January 5th, you should have your first posting here. When you click onto the discussion, it's going to tell you what to do. Read chapters 1 to 3 in your textbook and go over all the links posted in this module. That means that class lecture and any other video that I have there. I'm giving you the tip. The success of a proficient answer relies on having read, watched, or listened to the material posted. And then comes the question. Question 1, question 2, and question 3. So you're going to read this, and then you're going to go ahead and click here where it says add a new discussion topic. You're going to write the subject, which is your title. You can say discussion number 1 or whatever is it that you need to put in here. And then you're going to write here all your discussion. Do not attach a Word document right here and expect the other students to open it, because chances are that many people do not open them. So you can type all the information here, and if you wish, you can also add a Word document here if that's how you initially type all your answer. Copy and paste the information here, have both of them, but always make sure that you have information here on the box. You click post to forum, and that's how your first discussion is posted. Remember, this has to be done, in the case of discussion number 1, the latest by Monday 5th, the 5th. The reply to your peers could be before the day that the first topic is going to close, which is January 8th. This has a mistake. It really should be number 2 here. I'm going to fix it for when you get into the class. Okay, so let's go back to the syllabus. So that is the discussion forum. Now, how will I create a discussion forum? You can get up to 100 points on each discussion. So, limiting your participation to 3 posts, which is what I require, is not going to guarantee a 100% score. The score of each posting is determined by the quality of its content. The more you participate, the more chances you have to accumulate points. If by any chance the instructor asks you to expand or clarify on a topic, make sure that you fulfill the requirement. And this also applies for any question that a peer may leave in your postings. And how will you make your posting even better? If you use any real examples of the topic being discussed and you add new terminology, it's going to make for a better post. So as we go learning about new things, let's say we start talking about the SWOT analysis, and we talk about the marketing plan, and we talk about the marketing mix, and when you reply and you use all the terminology and you apply it correctly, that makes a better posting. It's all about quality and not quantity. You can give me 5 sentences of quality, you're probably going to earn many points. But if you just say, oh yes, I agree with what you say because it's true, you're really not saying anything, and that post is not going to give you any point. So make sure that you read all this information here. I'm asking you that your first post has to be on a Monday. So make sure that you comply that, because if your first post is after a Monday, it's after the due date, then I'm going to give you feedback on your work. However, I'm not going to grade it. I'm very specific and I really get very close to my deadlines. So make sure that you fulfill this and that you don't have any problem, because we are working in such a short amount of time that we all have to be at the same pace. Then we have 3 papers. We have a paper which is the number 1, understanding strategic planning. Then you have number 2, understanding consumer behavior, and finally understanding marketing strategies. The first paper is due on January 8th, the second one on the 15th, and the third one on the 22nd. And each paper is worth 100 points. So, where do you get the information for each paper? Let's go back here. And in your first block, you have the information for each of the papers. So let's say you click here on strategic planning, it's going to open this screen and it's going to give you the whole explanation for the paper. It's basically a 2-page paper addressing the questions below in paragraph format. So when you type the paper, you obviously do not have to write the question, just the answer, and do it in like if you're writing a paper. I'm giving you 5 questions. Why is strategic planning important? Share the mission statement, conduct. You read all this. If you follow the instructions here, you're not going to have any problem getting the best grade. So, going on with the syllabus, here you have the grades and the point spread. You have all the chapters that we're going to be covering on the book. Being this, again, such a short class, we're not going to cover the 15 chapters. I think we're only getting up to 11 chapters in the book. And then the rest of the parts of the syllabus, academic integrity, support, writing center, and the attendance policy. So everything is well established here in the syllabus for you. Make sure you read this document, that you understand this document, and that if you have any question, you contact me right away. So You have read the syllabus, you're obviously reading or watching this video that it's here on Learning to Navigate My course. This is important. Unsubscribe from a forum, and this is from a discussion forum. Many students complain that they will not read an email from me because they get overwhelmed by the quantity of emails that they get from their peers on the class. So if you click here, it's going to be a short video that it's going to teach you how to unsubscribe from a forum so that you only will get the messages about the class once you log into Moodle, and it's not going to go to your regular inbox. So if you don't want to follow all the emails from the class on your regular email address, make sure you watch this video, follow the instructions, and unsubscribe. But otherwise, there is no reason to tell me that you did not get an email from me just because you don't read the emails from the class. Course rubrics. When you click on this folder here, it's going to show you all the documents, and these are the rubrics on how am I going to grade the paper. So if you read the instruction for the paper and then on top of that you read the rubric for the paper, you're going to exactly know what I'm looking for on each paper, and you are going to fulfill those elements. Chances are that you are guaranteed a very good grade. And then you need to participate in the icebreaker, which is a very short introduction of yourself. I mean, we are not so many students in this class, but it will be nice if we get to know each other. Again, you have here all the assignments, and then you need to move on into the first block where we're covering 3 chapters. So I want you to understand how do these work. At the top, you're going to have the topic learning and objectives assignments. So when you click this, it's going to bring you to this screen, and it's going to give you all the objectives that you have for this chapter. And then right at the bottom, you have the activities that you need to make sure that you complete. Read and understand, chapter 1 to 3, the textbook, listen and watch the class lectures, participate in the discussion forum, and write and turn in this paper. If you do these 4 things, then you know that you have done your work for this week. So, right here you have the class lecture for chapter 1. There are 2 additional videos that complement the lecture, which you should watch because are going to help you to write a nice post. Then you have chapter 2 with 2 additional videos, chapter 3 with 2 additional videos, and then you have the discussion which we already went through. Then you have your paper number 1. I am duplicating here, and the instructions, you will find them again here. I'm asking you to write a SWOT analysis, so I'm giving you the template. And once you write it, you have to simply go here to this tray and submit your paper. Following all the instructions, completing all this work, you are all set. Remember, your first discussion thread, it's always due the Monday after the class is posted. So we're starting on a Thursday, January 2nd. So you go through Monday, it would be on the 5th. Then the next week on January 9th, you're going to wake up to an email from myself, and I'm going to give you all the heads up for this week. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to go and click your topic learning objectives to check what you need to do. You have your class lecture, additional videos, and then you have discussion number 2. You scroll down, you have again your other new paper, and how am I going to that requirement, and right here where you need to do the presentation or submission of your paper. Finally, your last topic, which is chapter 8, 9, 10, and 11. Class lectures, videos. Chapter 9 has plenty of videos. They all are short and they're interesting. You're going to learn a lot from them. And your third paper, and you have finished. So if you see, as I told you before, by writing these 3 papers and being spot on those, I can make sure that you have understood all the concepts of the class, and there is no final exam to this class. So make sure that you go through all the links, that you understand everything, and if at any point you have any question, don't forget, you have here my email, my Skype number, my phone number. If I don't get to answer the phone right away, make sure you leave a message and a number, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. If you have any question, do not hesitate to contact me, and let's make this 20 days of class a very fun environment and up here for the game. So have a great night, and we'll start working tomorrow.